お化けの世界はなあるさお前の家のそば言うこと聞かない悪い子は夜中迎えに来るんだよお化けは闇の中高い空から見てるのさ泣いてばかりの弱い人は夜中の迎えに来るんだよ
Okay, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining. Let's do this. Let's go here. Wrong one. There we go. Yeah, sorry for the late start. Just had some other stuff going on. Because we're starting late and there's like over 2 hours of actual main show content today, I'm going to do things a little bit different. I'm going to go ahead and start up the first album, and then I'm going to just be working on a couple things for another few minutes, and then dive into the building and discussion. But yeah, let's go ahead and start up the album, and let me update the CD info real quick. There we go. But yeah, thank you for coming, Memphis On. Thank you for resubbing. It feels like you just had the 9 months like last week. I'm sure the month just happened to flip over. But yeah, thank you so much for continuing to support the show, and thank you for everyone for supporting and joining in. I'm gonna switch back to this for just a minute, actually. I mostly just wanted to update that album. Well, no, I should leave this up so you can see the artwork and the track title and stuff. Wrong one. This one. But I still need to make the image for next week, and I want to be able to put that up at the end of the episode. So give me just a moment to do that, and you can just look at my face talking here while I do that. But yeah, today we're listening to some Teraoka Corporation. Teraoka Corporation was an artist in the, if you've heard some history before, kind of the Inugini sect, I guess, of nerdcore, with like Nippon Ryuta, Sasanoha Records, Patterson, FU MIDI system, that kind of click, or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, especially this first album, is probably one of, like, honestly, the rarest things we'll listen to, just because I think back in the day, when this was coming out, I think Teraoka Corporation and kind of those artists got way less popular than, you know, your Sharpnels and even your like Smile Hunters, that sort of thing. So I expect there aren't very many copies of like Teraoka Corporation's records CDs around, and I think the anyone who still have them, are more likely to be ones hanging on to them. I don't remember exactly, I think someone lent this first album to me when I was putting together the encyclopedia, and then the other one, the second album, which is his fourth album, that was lent to me by Discurion quite a while ago. Yeah, I don't own copies of either of these, and that's why they're both 5 stars in the encyclopedia. But yeah, let me take just a moment here to get this image for next week set up. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. Not super surprised that this is mastered a little quiet. Here's this. So what was I going to do for next week? This one. But yeah, thanks to everyone for joining. How's it going? Definitely getting into the summer months here. Alright, I guess, well, yeah, okay, we'll do that. Okay. One thing I was going to bring up, so I know I mentioned it just like kind of vaguely, not specific plans, a while back. But I am going to start doing, I think, monthly giveaways, and I think what I'm going to do is just do the last stream of each month. I'll do a giveaway, so starting this month, so on the 30th of this month we'll do a giveaway. Not sure what that will be yet. Like I said, I want to, you know, coordinate it with what we're actually listening to, if possible. Obviously that won't always be possible. But I have a few things piled up at this point, so we should have, you know, multiple months worth of that to do, and nice to give something back. Almost done here. This sounds familiar. Yeah, so I don't think I've actually listened. I've listened to a few tracks from this first album. I've listened to the second album in full a couple times. But yeah, this first album, I think I've only listened to like the first few tracks. What does it remind me of? Oh, here, let me turn my mic up a little bit. Hang on. That's probably good. Yeah. I was gonna say it reminds me a little bit of Spelunkers. There's a couple of Spelunkers tracks with like original vocals, and this is kind of reminding me of that. And I'm gonna find, I didn't have time to do this either, but I'm gonna find and post the URL for Teraoka Corporation's old website if I can in a little bit here. This. Finally watched the Mario movie last weekend. It was cute. Didn't feel like anything groundbreaking, but it was fun. This again, come back here. That, make this bigger. That should be good. Make it 42. Okay. Almost done. What am I doing? I'm getting this. This is so subdued. And I'll just do this. So next week's gonna be what? 9th? Season 5, episode 3. Okay, there we go. Export. Save. Boom. Okay. Yeah. I've heard a lot of good things about the D&D movie. I want to check that out at some point. And same for Shin Kamen Rider. I've never seen, like, any Kamen Rider whatsoever. Yeah, I guess I didn't think about the fact that those showings were probably going to be, like, one weekend only things. I haven't seen, like, Shin Godzilla, or any of those. Wasn't there oh yeah, Shin Ultraman. It's definitely something I'll check out at some point, but yeah, I don't have much, like, past experience with Kamen Rider or Ultraman or Godzilla, but fair enough, yeah. Okay, so I think I'm ready to start building, so I will be right back to grab that stuff, and I'll just go ahead and swap this over here. You can look at my laptop stickers, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Yeah, I have heard that about Shin Godzilla, and it does sound really interesting. I've seen the what was that, 1999 American Godzilla movie with Matthew Broderick, like, when it came out when I was like 10 years old. Okay, I'm gonna dive in to our next bag here, and I think this actually I'm just gonna set aside. I'll do a little bit of building, and then I'll try and dig up that website and go into a little more background as much as I can, but again, not a whole lot of really detailed info on Teraoka Corporation. Really was only active for a few years, like 97, I want to say. I mean, this album's from 99, but I think he had been active a little bit before that, like 97, 98, through 2001, and then just kind of disappeared, dropped off. That was 2001 was kind of 2002 was kind of when the first boom or golden age of nerdcore kind of ended, dropped off, and J-core started supplanting it. And it's when a lot of older artists like Teraoka Corporation, FU MIDI System, all of the, like, especially the, like, Inugenie artists started to just kind of drop off. Love me some water. Okay. Did I get, Oh, I need to fix one thing for the album info for the next album before I forget. But yeah, both of these albums are a lot of shorter tracks, 2 to 4 minutes. So not, you know, not super suited for, like, DJing. Again, kind of similar to Spelunkers in that way. Yeah, 22 tracks on the first album and 21 on the second. That definitely makes a lot of sense, yeah. Yeah, I guess in that sense there's kind of more of an influence of, like, Japanese electronic music specifically on this, rather than, you know, because Sharpnel and a lot of the more mainstream or more well-known nerdcore artists, you know, have more of that influence from, like, gabber and hardcore and that sort of thing. But yeah, this definitely leans away from that and more to, you know, kind of minimal, just techno. Not fully minimal, but, you know, comparatively. Wait, stickers? Is the sticker sheet in here? Oh, it is. I didn't even realize there were stickers, though. not that badly crumpled up, but a little bit. Yeah, it's really interesting to hear tracks like this where the sampling, or at least some of the sampling, is, you know, not really being used musically at all. It's just sounds like an audio clip from like a talk show or something, and it's just being played as the backdrop for the track. And then there's also, you know, the sampling right now that's being used rhythmically and musically. But it's really interesting to hear that kind of, can't remember what word I'm thinking of. That, counter, something. I know there's a word I'm thinking of, it's just not coming to me. Here's our depiction of a battle with, what's that, one of the witch kings or whatever. No, so I mean like the difference between the use of sampling something like this versus just taking a, you know, like 2-3 minute sample of a talk show and just letting it ride in the back of the track. Juxtaposition, I guess, is at least close to the word I was thinking of the different uses of sampling. That voice sounded like Bugs Bunny. I don't think I've ever heard Japanese dubbed Looney Tunes. I'm sure that's a thing that exists. Yeah, for sure. Damn. Lost a piece under the couch. Hang on. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, now I don't remember what step I was on. Right, these just fell. Okay, we're good. I'll have that set up next time. But yeah, there's, I don't think we've listened to the album it's on the show, but there is a Super Family album with like a 10-minute long track that's sampling like a AV, but it's just straight the audio from like the first 10 minutes of an AV just played out in the background of the track. And it's just really interesting to hear that kind of thing. This is really good. Sounds a lot like one of the BGMs from Tetris Effect. Mm-hmm. Alright, yep, that is right. Okay. Yeah, this is really interesting. Yeah, yeah. They're not like... Not super like, groovy. Not a lot of, instrumentation, just percussion and samples on a lot of them, yeah. Oh yeah, shirt I'm wearing today is a collab between artist called Mago and the Chuo whatever, I can't remember the name, but the new thing that Lou and Null 500 from Nihon Kokumin are doing. They did a like collab line of goods and kind of pop-up shop while I was in Japan, so I grabbed this t-shirt. Yeah, yeah. I think the second album has a little bit more of that kind of body to it on some of the tracks, from what I remember. Yeah, yeah. I think that's kind of, and I came around a bit on it, listening to it a second time for the show, but I think that's kind of how I felt about that first Ram Doubler fake compilation A album the first time I listened to it. That it felt kind of sparse and kind of just something wasn't quite there. But like I said, I did come around on it a bit, but yeah, that kind of feeling. And it's a little MSG. This bit, this is doing it for me right now. This bit. Not sure exactly what this is supposed to be, but it's like a little shrine or something. I know it's very far away from the camera, but and it's not gonna focus anyway, but I guess I need to rewatch Fellowship of the Ring to pick out all the details here. Let's see here. This way, this way, this way. There's a cat on the box that this camera is sitting on, so... And now this is very, very loose and freeform now. Toltaku. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Oh yeah, I put Frodo down at the front of the... Why is it so... Oh, here. I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, I don't know why it's quite so super bright, but it's probably just my camera not being super great, but it's fine. Oh! Okay, that explains it. This goes here. It's the headboard for a bed. With a very fancy blanket. Focus? No? Oh well. Okay, so we gotta put 4 corners of the bed. Is that? Yeah. This is kind of difficult to fit these pieces in here. Oh, we're getting faster. Speeding up. Stay there. There we go.